I'm Kaden 9, and it's time for America's favorite game show, Can a Black Man Swim?
You're a black man, so you can
swim. Short answer, no.
Okay. That one was blurry.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. I'm Kaden 9, this is The Project. Thank you so much for joining us here today on episode 2. Now, you're probably wondering two things. One, Kaden, why are you sitting down? And two, why do I look so handsome today? First of all, thank you. Second of all, I'm sitting down because I actually have an injury. That fucking sucks. So, I'm going to be doing most of the show sitting, unfortunately. But I will say this, we have a great show for you tonight. You just have to stick around for the whole show to see what happens. But I'll tell you this, we've been away for the last 3 weeks-ish. There's been a lot of news. Let's cover it all, or as much as we can, in this week's monologue. Anyway, first things first, internet sensation Trisha Paytas has given birth to her third baby, named Aquaman Moses Paytas Hackman. That's a weird-ass name. In probably related news, rock star Ozzy Osbourne has died on July 22nd at the age of 78. There's been a lot of politics news going on, and unfortunately, we're going to talk about more politics. Trump decided to go visit Alligator Alcatraz in Florida with DHS Secretary and wannabe Barbie Kristi Noem and Florida Governor and walking condom Ron DeSantis. And I think you know what this means. They went to go lock him up. I think you know what this means. John Oliver, take it.
We got it.
Wait, that was good. Wait. You're telling me he's still president? God damn it! Who wrote that? Was it you? You're fired. There's no one there. I'm not insane. Speaking of rotten oranges, Trump is facing backlash. Well, what's new about that? For sending his good old pedo buddy Jeffrey Epstein a sexually suggestive 50th birthday letter. To make things even better for the commander-in-chief, there was an outline with a naked woman with his signature representing pubic hair. So now that I think about it, I suppose that every bill or executive order that he signed has been pubic hair. But to be fair, those pubic hairs probably looks more real than the hair on his head. He wears a wig, folks. That's what I'm trying to explain. In game show and pop culture news, yay. Match Game's grand opening starring Martin Short aired on Wednesday. I can definitely tell you that it was a real blank. Get it? Because Match Game? You don't. You're millennials. It's fine. And finally, Love Island just crowned Amaya Espinal and Brian Arenales as the winners of Season 7. Two things here. One, I give them 6 months max go on the usual podcast tour. But two, I could care less. And as captivated as I am by these hot and perfect singles, so hot, I am so sad that they didn't try and switch things up this season. I mean, it would have been cool to get someone a lot fat, a lot uglier, and a lot more stupid. So I know a guy, and I sent in a clip, and I may or may not have brought that clip, and I think you'll want to see it. And since I like you, just enjoy the weirdness. Here it is.
My name is Andre Budapest, and Love Island, you need me. Why does Love Island need Andre Budapest? Oh yes! It's easy. You need a man who is good with their women. Ever since I was a boy in the Balkans, I dreamed of being alone on an island with a bunch of hot women in the bikinis. And this will help me realize my dream, not only to get the women, oh yes, but to be on the TV in front of all the women in the world. Just look at why I am the best choice. Their muscle. Oh wait, that costs extra, you gotta subscribe on my page, which is for fans only. But still, Love Island, don't get a bunch of American guys. Oh, I have a credit card. Get me, Andre Budapest. Thank you.
Andre Budapest, everybody. Spreading STDs since whenever the fuck he was born. Because he likes the women. That was the monologue. A whole lot of mono, a little bit of log. We have a great show for you tonight. Carrie Weist and Tyler Elizabeth represent the jury tonight. But when we come back, I am going to give you some updates about the production regarding this show. Stay tuned. You're going to want to not miss it. Or maybe you are. And if you are to miss it, fuck you. We're back with the project, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us again today. Now, I want to talk about our production here. Now, if you don't know, a few weeks ago, by the time I'm taping this, it's a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago, I was taping and I announced that season 3 will be my final season of the project. And I gave my reasons. I could be a high school senior. I'm gonna be old. And you're gonna get fucking tired of me. You probably are now. But as long as I have something to talk about, I'm always gonna be here. And I'm always just gonna be Kaden. But I want to talk about our company that we do this with, Onyx. Onyx has been nothing but great and kind to me and the project, and I will always respect them. But I feel like now is the time to say goodbye to the project, and Onyx specifically. The project will no longer be under Onyx. But what I will say is that we got some new company. Ladies and gentlemen, roll the long intro. That's right, Prisma Entertainment is now in cahoots with the project, and I'm so excited. They are for the show 398%, and I'm just so excited to work with them and see where they take the show in the future, where we take the show in the future. A Lonely Cloud will still be producing the show, same with Keiko, but Prisma will be joining the Long Group. And we get to talk about a lot more shit. And Prisma, I just have so much love and respect for. And Prisma, I just can't wait to get to work with them, to see what happens with them, and just to see where we go from here in the future with Prisma Entertainment. But I do want to give a thank you to Onyx, because if it wasn't for Onyx, I would not have this show. I would not be here. You would not see me. So I want to give a thank you to Onyx, because they gave me my start. But I do want to give a special thank you to Prisma. And I can't wait to see where we go from here. And I'm just so excited. But I want to also talk about my decision to leave the show after 3 seasons. I feel like I came to do this for a reason. And my reason was A, because it's summer. And B, I want to push myself. I was absolutely terrified about what was going to happen when this charade was going to even happen, because I created this show about a year and a half ago, and I was always just scared. But then I stopped being scared. And my advice to you, if you ever are scared, just take that scared with you. Take that nervousness with you, because that'll make the show better. Episode 1, I was nervous. I was terrified. But I eased into the role, and I eased into the job, and look where I am now. Episode 2, bitches! And I feel like this is honestly a great place to work. We have like 25 staff members, and they're all very committed and dedicated to this show. And I could not be more grateful for each and every single one of them. We're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about and work on over the course of the next few months. But hey, this show will always continue in my heart and in yours, hopefully. And over the course of the next 8 to 10-ish episodes, I hope, and that's those 8 to 10-ish episodes, let's get this good, over the course of 3 seasons, those 8 to 10-ish episodes are gonna be fun, wild, filled with laughter and love and kindness and hospitality and courage. And I hope you join me on that ride. Tyler, Elizabeth, and Carrie Weist are my jury tonight. We'll be right back with a jury of my peers. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Now, you're probably wondering, Kaden, can we see even more of you? No, unfortunately. You know why? Because I have to talk to my friends, and I'm so excited for that. You know why? Because it's time for a jury of my peers. Tonight we're talking to Carrie and Tyler, 2 of my best friends who I love so much. They're some of the nicest people you'll ever meet, and I can't wait for you to see our conversation. We talked about things such as Beetlejuice Jr., someone having some disconnecting issues. Who is it? I won't tell. And a whole lot more. We had a really long conversation, so editor, enjoy editing this. Enjoy the conversation with Carrie Weist and Tyler Elizabeth. Take it away, Kaden. Carrie Weist and Tyler Elizabeth are our episode 2 guests for the project, and I thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
No issue at all. Now, I want to talk about something before we begin. Y'all starred in Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice Jr.
Yes.
That is, and that was like a week or 2 ago.
I would say it was like a good week ago. Yeah.
I wasn't able to go see it because I was busy with this show and everything like that, and getting drunk on Shirley Temples. But let me just ask: if you say Beetlejuice 3 times, does he really appear?
He does. He does.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Oh,
it appears when you're at MTC, though. It only appears when you're at MTC.
Interesting.
Thank you,
But
Kaden.
other than that, I am so excited for this. This has been a long time in the making. I'm like, first guests. Who would I want as my first guest? Y'all's name appeared very much at the top.
Oh.
So I'm gonna start off with this easy question. If you could ban one phrase from the internet forever, what would it be?
Repeat the question.
If you could ban one phrase from the internet forever, what would it be?
Oh. Probably slay. Slay is so overused, and it's like, I mean, like, I can't even say anything. Like, yes, I used it, but I feel like now it's just become one of those things where it's like, all right, we get it now. It's been used enough. I think it should be put to rest.
I can agree with that. What would you say, Carrie? I can agree with that. Slay is... Ugh. I love the term and everything like that, but like kind of very overused, very very extremely overused. It's most days.
So
Now this
I
question I thought
okay,
of, and
I
I'm
actually
actually
started
very
writing
interested to
one
see
last
if you
year.
can name your biography or your autobiography. If you can name it, what would it be?
A few of my friends have
That's
seen it.
actually a
I'm
good
not sure if
question. Hold on.
Tyler's seen it, but I I called it When Life
Interesting.
Goes Down in the Dumps. Thank you.
I love that name. What would you think, Tyler?
I'm thinking of a few things that could relate to like how certain topics made me who I am. And like one of the names that keeps coming like to me is probably like how I finally got my light, because I feel like I've always kind of just never been able to like find my place and like where I feel most fit. And I think now I'm not going to say what because it's going to be a hard launch coming very soon, but I think it will make a lot of sense. It will make a lot of sense.
I love that. I honestly love that title. There's like one thing, because I feel like I already have so much material. I peaked at 13. I'll be honest, I peaked at 13. I'm never gonna peak again.
Yeah.
I already have a autobiography name, and I'm just like, easy. Kate and I's weird ass world.
I would read that. I would read that. But you know
And it's
what? Everyone's world is different, and sometimes it may be even interesting to other people. So like Carrie's autobiography might be boring to me, but while yours is like so profound to me and like so interesting. So it really depends on the person, but I feel like that definitely suits you because you've done so much and like have accomplished so much that I feel like it very much like suits you and explains who you are like as a person.
well, I appreciate that. You boosted my ego a lot. I just have I'm just gonna have balloons in my hand, and it's just gonna be like Kate and I's weird ass world by Kate and I, illustrated by Kate and I,
I was
and it's
so
just
offended by it.
it'd be hilarious.
So
And I
offended.
loved how Kelly reacted when you said her autobiography could be more. I loved that reaction. Oh,
Thank you.
but at, at Carrie, don't worry, it'll be a bestseller, like every book, like every book in like every book is just going to be a New York Times bestseller. Have we have we not seen the book, any book that doesn't say this book is a New York Times bestseller?
No, no, yeah, that's definitely true. I've seen every single book I guarantee I've picked up has said New York Times bestseller. And meanwhile, it's a book I've never even heard of. And I'm like, how does this even make sense?
Exactly.
In deep
It
detail
could
how the
be
book
like
came to me, and then it's like
I
stellar.
just have like it could be a book about cannibalism, a New York Times bestseller. I loved it so much.
No, but
Five
that's so true.
I don't think you're gonna like my
exactly.
answer.
Now it's time to get into the serious questions. Are pancakes or waffles better? And Carrie disconnected for a no, her camera disconnected for a second. Carrie's Carrie's camera disconnected for a second, and I'm like, oh shit.
Uh,
Anyway, our
okay,
let's
it really depends on the mood. For like me, if like I wake up on a Sunday morning, I'm like, yo, I want some pancakes, I want some flapjacks, right? But if I'm feeling a little fancier, I'm like, no,
I mean,
I
it's
want like
pretty easy for me
waffles, or
because
like
I
if I
don't
go
like
to a diner or
pancakes.
something, I'm like, ooh, those waffles look really good. I'm gonna go get those. It kind of depends like on my mood for like pancakes or
Okay,
waffles. But that's such a hard question to answer. I feel
I
like
can't look at
hmm,
them.
interesting.
Oh my god, someone's gonna be like, how do you know pancakes?
Good night, everybody.
you're getting slandered.
Oh, my
Aiden,
punching bag looks upon you with disappointment.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
that kind of makes me sad. Ugh,
You make Kaden sad. How dare you?
that makes me sad. Oh well, it's fine. I don't have a heart. Why do you think I make fun of so many politicians?
Honestly, that's so real. That's so real.
Now, my question about this is my favorite question.
I gotta think about this.
If any of you
I
were a
gotta dig
villain,
deep in my
what would
brain
your
for this
origin
because I know I've
story
definitely
be?
thought about it before.
Carrie, you can go first. You can go first. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, so I feel like if I was a villain, my origin story would be sort of like how other villains are, like their parents are dead.
Yeah.
But I feel like mine would have more of a twist to it. Like my parents were superheroes and they died, and I became a villain because of them dying. And then there was this whole thing where I kept getting slandered because it was like everyone said it was my fault that my like parents were dead, and then I turned into a villain because of all the hate and everything that was being thrown at me about my parents, when in
So now I have
reality
to change mine
she's
up
just
a
a little
little
girl
bit
who misses
because
her
Tyler
parents.
basically just stole my
But
entire
now
plot
they made her
line.
into a villain.
Interesting.
But,
Harry, I'm interested to hear your villain story.
I'd say, like, instead of my parents being dead, it would be my best friend who was killed by,
You can't put
a
us on
hero.
the show together.
So I
Have the
try
same answer.
to, like, avenge her, and the scenario is Tyler. But, so I try to defend my best friend's death by seeking after the hero who killed her, and discover that the hero ends up really being the bad guy, but people see me as a villain for targeting the town's hero.
Interesting. I feel like I have two good villain stories that would actually make sense in my brain. One of them has to do with school, the other one has to do with Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune one is I lose on Wheel of Fortune.
Obviously.
I'm so I don't know if y'all saw the episode or if anybody saw the episode. I'll put it in the corner of the episode for the audience at home. But if you saw the episode, I was so close to losing. I was so close to losing by a few $1,000s. And if I lost, that's the beginning of my villain story. Now, the second villain story has to do. Like, I. Yes, I was on the dumb version of the Wheel of Fortune. I was on the dumb version of Wheel of Fortune Teen Week. But I'm smart. I'm
You
pretty
are pretty
smart.
smart, and also you were just new to the class. You came at like a weird time, so it was like harder for you to like catch up as much as you did. So it would be like easy to get things confused, especially when it was like there was like 4 Johns, but they all had different last names. It was so hard to get like, you know, on that same path as everyone else.
And I'm just like, you're John Doe? You're John McGee? I named all the Johns that I know, I named them. I named them but from nickname. It's like, it's Tall John, Taller John, Carrie left.
Carrie's gone.
Dara, my editor, is gonna have a good time with that.
Carrie's gone.
Carrie's gone, Dara. Dara's gonna do something funny about that. Dara's my editor. Carrie will return eventually, but we all know what we're talking about in the class. I hope they don't see this. I really hope they don't.
Oh my god, no, because you know they're going to, and they're immediately gonna know who they are, but at the same
Oh,
time, like, it's okay. It was in the past.
mhm.
It was last
It was in
year.
the past. I don't hold anything against them anymore. Yeah. Anyways, I'm joking. But now that it's just you and me, I do have a really nice question.
For sure.
Are Shirley Temples good?
I'm so glad you asked me this question. I love Shirley Temples. I
Good.
Oh my god, Shirley Temples are the best. Every single time I go to even a diner or like a restaurant, I'm like, "Do you guys have Shirley Temples?" And then they say, "Well, no, but I can make you one." I'm like, "Oh, you just made my day. You just made my day."
Uh, I don't know if you saw, I make my own Shirley Temples.
Oh, I did
I
not
put,
see that.
I'll put a picture up around this area, but I make my own Shirley Temples. You know what the secret is? Orange juice.
I've never seen that.
You put orange juice in it, and it has all this miraculous and dense flavor. And am I saying words that I don't know what they mean? Yes.
It's okay. You're doing it great. You're doing it great.
I'm doing a great job as a TV fake journalist. Here he has returned, ladies and gentlemen.
She's back.
She's she's back. She's back. Oh, so nice to have you back, Carrie. That means you'll get to answer the next question. Both of you will get to answer the next question. You've been ghosted. What do you do? By the person you like, by the real good person you like.
Okay, so honestly,
Oh no.
yeah, I've been through this before in the past, and I speak for some of my friends too. They always come back. They always come back. Always come back. And if they ghost you, just keep being you. Like, don't stop your life just because, oh my god, this guy I didn't like, or this guy I liked, he's ghosting me, he's not talking to me. Let it go, because once you start to show yourself, being okay without him, he's gonna be like, alright, you know what, that didn't affect her that much, and they always come crawling back.
Exactly. I love that. I just love when the people just keep crawling back because that's someone who has been ghosted far too many times. Believe me, my dating life has not been easy. It's been very hard. Anyway, I don't like ghosting, and I hate ghosting people. I think people ghosting are bad.
Yeah.
Now, this is my second to last question. If you had to replace the U.S. national anthem, which I would, what would you replace it with?
Lana Del Rey national anthem. It's just such a good song. It's such a good song, and it I don't know, there's just something about it that's just ooh, why not?
Yeah,
Honestly, this is personal bias, but American Idiot by Green Day.
I love American Idiot by Green Day. There's one song, and I'd be like, you just there's one song that you just no, guess me, guess it.
Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
Nope.
Oh.
Something Frank Sinatra.
Yes.
My Way.
Something. No.
Wait. Something by. Oh. Never mind. I'm so dumb. Never mind. Continue.
It's Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah. I love that
song. Ladies and gentlemen, singing Fly Me to the Moon now is Kaden and I. Fly me. At the end of this, I want to describe our friendship in 5 words to end off this amazing segment.
Our personal friendships with you?
All of our friendship with me.
Group.
Yes.
Chaotic is one of them. But it's a good chaotic. We're all really funny, so that's 2.
This might be a niche reference, but Ohio.
What the fuck? Like you, Carrie. I like you, Carrie.
It's just chaotic, and I had to just chime in with that one.
I feel like we're all really understanding.
Yeah.
And we all have really good communication. Because I feel like if we didn't have good communication, it'd be hard to do this, and it'd be awkward and just not as rolling and smoothly as it is.
So how you doing? How's faith and
Feeling About that airplane too.
Do you like drugs? No, I'm playing.
Oh my god.
But at the end of the day, you guys are just hilarious. And this is honestly going to be the best episode of the season. Nobody's going to top this. I just
Oh,
know that.
thank you. Thank you so
I
much.
always end every segment off with something nice to say about my friends who I have on this show. So let's see. Tyler,
Oh.
you're very, speaking funny and understanding, you're funny, understanding, and have amazing glasses.
Thank you. They're Prada.
I do love her glasses.
They're Prada.
Carrie.
Oh.
You are the first friend I made at CCHS, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Tyler, Carrie, this was the funniest thing in the world. Dara, good luck.
Yes.
I wish you guys nothing but the best. We have a few more weeks left till summer's over. Let's just enjoy it while it lasts. And you know what? This is just going to be a fun episode to just look back and be like, did this over summer.
We did. We
We
do
did
it.
this.
Sure,
And I'm going to look back at this every time I think about the project. And I'm like, this is the best episode in the history of this show.
Oh, I felt so heartfelt. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Carrie Weist and Tyler Elizabeth. I have words. I have certain words. They're my final words. We're coming up right after this. When I say Kaden, you say final words. Kaden! It's time for Kaden's final words. Episode 2 is done. Wow. I have worked on this show for a while, and to get past episode 2, wow. I am beyond excited to see what happens over the course of the next 4 episodes. But most importantly, I'm excited that you get to watch them. I feel like we're always going to have fun, and we're always just going to enjoy ourselves on the project. And if I enjoy myself, I hope you can enjoy yourself. This show means a lot to me, so yes. This airs on a Saturday. Next Saturday is my birthday special. I want to thank my guests, Tyler Elizabeth and Carrie Weist. I love you guys. You're great people, and I appreciate your company. I also want to give a special shout out to someone special, and that is my best friend. You don't know who you are, but you know. Today was fun. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say for now. I want to give a huge thank you to all our staff and crew, especially Prisma. Thank you so much for helping us make the project become what it is today. Now, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to go to bed. Oh, I can't wait. John Oliver, you made this shit. You reap what you sow. Join us next week on my 16th birthday special, where it's a Wheel of Fortune reunion. We're joined by Justin Mattis, Miles Reynolds, and Forrest Dezo. I'm Kaden I. This is The Project. We'll see you next time. Good night. Roll the fucking credits.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, be my lover. When the saints go
I'm bored.